Behind the scenes of a network, switches are performing all kinds of tasks. They connect network segments, facilitate communication, and prevent loops. Switches also gather, forward, and filter information about the network. One of the protocols used for this is the Simple Network Management Protocol, SNMP. This protocol is an industry standard for managing and monitoring hardware and software from almost all manufacturers, including Cisco, Juniper, Microsoft, and VMware. Switches learn about the network through SNMP polling, CDP, and LLDP. SNMP polling is the process of querying a device that supports SNMP and then retrieving the management information base, MIB, data to check for problems with behavior or connection. SNMP can be used to fetch information from the network device and configure parameters on the devices as well. This information might include its present state, configuration, and statistics. If you've been getting slow performance or crashes when using your CBS switch, it could be from this process happening too often. In this episode of Cisco Tech Talk, I'll explain how excessive SNMP polling can cause high central processing unit, CPU, utilization, and how to check or adjust this on a Cisco business switch. Next. To see the CPU utilization in Cisco business switches, log into the switch with the PuTTY application and type the command show CPU utilization. Currently, the CPU utilization on my switch has been at 2% for the past 5 seconds and the last minute. For the last 5 minutes, it is showing at 4%. This is without SNMP polling. Now, I'll apply some SNMP polling on my Cisco Business 350 switch and check the CPU utilization. Before I do that, I need to make sure that the SNMP service is enabled. To check this, log into the web user interface of the switch, navigate to the SNMP menu, and select the Communities option. Here, you can see that SNMP is enabled on the switch. The community string is also configured for the SNMP management station. Make sure yours is configured. Verify the IP configured on the switch. This is required for SNMP polling. For this example, the IP is configured as 172.19.1.1 for the VLAN 1 interface. I'm using one MIB browser for SNMP polling. On this browser, enter the IP address of the switch in the address field. Click on the Advanced option to specify the SNMP port number, the read and write community, and the SNMP version. The write community is not required to read information from the switch. After that, under the MIB tree, select the desired object ID or subtree from which you want to get information and/or parameters. This is located on the left panel. I have selected sysdSCR, short for System Description, for this example. Now, I'll select the Get Bulk options from the Operations drop-down menu. You can now see the switch system name, uptime, capabilities, and other parameters that are part of the system subtree. This is just a small set of queries. I can see the current CPU utilization on the switch using the Show CPU Utilization command. Currently, the CPU utilization is showing 7% for the past 5 seconds and 3% for the past 1 and 5 minutes. I can run that command a couple more times to see the CPU utilization. It's almost the same or even less than before. This shows that SNMP polling isn't a factor with a small set of queries. Next, I'll execute an extended SNMP query to the switch and check the CPU utilization. Before I start that process, I'll clear the earlier results. I'll select the complete MIB tree showing on the left panel. This will request many more parameters from the switch as shown under each section of the subtree. I'll select Get Subtree from the Operations drop-down menu. This will be a long process because a lot of information will get fetched. From the scroll bar showing on the right side of the screen, you may notice that. I'll check the CPU utilization on the switch again, using the same Show CPU Utilization command. You can see how the current CPU utilization on the switch has jumped to 76% for the last 5 seconds. Oh boy, that quick increase was due to the excessive SNMP polling. That might cause issues on the network. Again, I'll run that command. Now it's at 78%. That value will eventually influence the percentage for the 1 minute and 5 minute mark as well. I will run that command a couple more times to see the CPU utilization on the switch. It is reducing slowly since most of the queries have already been executed. I'll stop the SNMP polling and clear the table just for a clean slate. The CPU utilization on the switch has been reduced to 9% now, and for the last minute, the value has increased to 55%. That was when the queries were running on the switch. To see the CPU utilization percentage decrease, I'll run the command a few more times. The last 1 minute is showing as 10% and 5 minutes at 15%. You've now seen for yourself how excessive SNMP polling causes high CPU utilization on Cisco business switches, leading to packet drops and other issues. So be careful when you're configuring SNMP polling on your network and adjust it as needed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.